Hello and welcome everybody to Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado for today's AFC West matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders, led by Jimmy Garoppolo, and the Denver Broncos, led by Russell Wilson. A couple of years ago, the quarterback matchup today would have looked a lot different. Would have been Drew Lock against Derek Carr, but how things can just change in 2 years. And that's exactly what these two quarterbacks are showing today. Which one's going to have a better season? That is the question. Will Russell Wilson bounce back from being sacked 55 times last year? Or will Jimmy Garoppolo find success on yet another team in the National Football League? Regardless, we're set for an exciting Week 1 matchup between two teams that know all about each other, being division rivals and all that. As kickoff right around the corner, I'm expecting a pretty good game. Both these teams, obviously, like I said, know each other pretty well. So it should be a pretty fun one. Expecting some offense and some defense today. A little combination after yesterday's barn burner in the first half. Kind of settled down in half number 2. And with that being said, let the kickoff come as Daniel Carlson lining up to get this one away. The music is cueing. We're about ready to go. What's good, Chili? What's good, Bruin Fan? What's good, Exo? Russ owns Jimmy G. Okay. We'll see who owns who at the end of this matchup. Should be a pretty exciting game. Looking forward to it. Didn't get the chance to see where it was split between who thought was going to win this game in the Google form earlier, but Broncos 21-17. Pretty fair prediction. Fair enough. I'm just hoping to have something equally or a bit less entertaining than yesterday, because yesterday's very rare. As Carlson steps up for the kick, we are underway from Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Return taken here from the 4-yard line. Up the middle we go. Good return, bounce outside to the 28-yard line. And out comes Russell Wilson. As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, the most sacked quarterback, or tied rather, the most sacked quarterback in the NFL with 55. Pretty bizarre. Hopefully his O-line can clean it up and he can clean his own act up as well. Gonna get a defensive struggle. Yeah, hopefully it's not a 7-0 game like the Steelers game. We'll see. Russell Wilson set to begin year number 2 here in Denver. After quite a disappointing first year, looking to turn it around here. Going deep across the middle on his first play. That's a 20-yard bomb. Who's got Tim Patrick, who is coming off of an ACL tear. Trying to get back to where he was a couple of seasons ago. A very comfortable wide receiver 3 in this scheme behind Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton, who go back and forth in the top 2. Good throw there for Russell Wilson. It is first and 10 from the 45. Hand off here, Javonte Williams, and Max Crosby is there for the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Didn't even know Madden could have games like that? Yeah. It's very, very rare for Madden to have a game like that, but it happens. You just got to be here when they happen. Williams' first carry back to the line of scrimmage, so it is second out of 10 for Russell Wilson. Raiders rush 4. Wilson flushed out right, throwing on the run. He's got Tim Patrick again. Gained 7 that time. Well, nice little Sunday night game. Shouldn't be anything over the top. Nice little peaceful action before you begin your next week of school. Hopefully not. If you're already out, that'd be a W, but not me. Wilson of the Broncos into Raider territory. 3rd and 3 from the 48. Russ going to throw out of the backfield to Williams. He will not get there. Excellent tackle made by Robert Spillane, the former Pittsburgh Steeler. Recently signed this offseason to that Raider squad, and from here it would be a 64-yarder, which would tie the longest here, set by Matt Prater in 2015. But I doubt they'd take that. Why'd you remind me of school? My bad, bro. That's the punt here from Riley Dixon. Going back to the Raiders, who will have their opening possession. That punt is absolutely shanked. A net gain of 16. What's good, XSM? And out comes Jimmy Garoppolo. What can he do on this team? Can't really judge his season last year because it was an interesting one. And it's going to be even more interesting to see how he does here in Vegas. Knowing that he's quarterback 1, knowing that As long as he doesn't get injured, he's got that spot secured. Putting so bad in this game, always increase XP starters for kickers and punters. Fair enough. Jimmy Garoppolo at the reins of the Raiders offense, as he will drop back from center across the middle. He goes. He's got a man across the middle. Jakobi Meyers. Let's go, Lila. Welcome. Garoppolo off to a hot start himself. Both quarterbacks with gains of over 15 on their first play from scrimmage. Meyers coming over from the Patriots. The Raiders had a quiet, good offseason, adding Jakobi Meyers. One of those quiet but excellent moves. Across the middle, there's Devontae Adams. Not so quiet. He's got a first down. Raiders low-key have a team. They do. I agree. If Garoppolo can play good enough, I think the Raiders could sneak into the playoffs. AFC West could easily have 3 playoff teams. I think either the Chiefs or Chargers win the division, but either of the 3 teams that don't win the division could probably make the playoffs. Now the Raiders into Bronco territory. First down and 10, Garoppolo with an empty backfield with 3 to go in the first. As he will throw a screen pass, left side he goes to Josh Jacobs, as he pulls defenders with him for a gain of 9 yards. Scored more game-winning touchdowns for there. Yeah, see, they added him. He was such a good acquisition for the Raiders last year. That man was such a good Raiders player. He was scoring touchdowns for him before he was even a member. Crazy. Now second down and a yard from the 35. Garoppolo once again. A 5-wide look for the Raiders. Pass left side is going to be hauled in by Adams. Moving the sticks once again for the Raiders. Garoppolo was 4 for 4 to start the day. Yeah, the Raiders are going to be nice. They might do their prediction tomorrow. We'll see. Kind of do the Cowboys tomorrow. I feel like that would be nice. Just did the Eagles today. Have them going 12-5 on the season. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I have any team winning less than 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what happens. Jimmy G off to a hot start, 4 for 4 for 40 yards. Lots of 4s, and there's another catch. That one's number 2 for Jakobi Meyers. And there's some 2s. 2 catches for 22 yards for number 16. Yeah, the Raiders are okay. I don't think they had a crazy offseason, but it was decent. Broncos look to bring some pressure here on second down and 3. Handoff Jacobs, left side he goes, trying to get the edge. He gets away. 10-5 touchdown, Josh Jacobs. The best running back in the NFL last year, off to a hot start in 2023. Once Josh Jacobs gets the edge, there is no stopping that man. And that includes Josie Jewell, the linebacker. League is really talented right now. No team I think is going to be like 1-15 like the Jags. Yeah. Except maybe the Cardinals. Even them, I have them winning 3 games. Granted, one of them is a garbage Week 18 win, but I still believe in that. Said he's better than Chubb. Yeah, he was the best running back last year in terms of total yardage. There is some truth to that. Josh Jacobs was the best running back last year. The year before was Jonathan Taylor. The year before it was Derrick Henry. But guess who was always second every single year, which is why overall he's the best. It's just the way it works. Averages. Everybody in this chat unanimously agrees. That's pretty much how I know you're subscribers. You know Nick Chubb's number 1. Kick going away from Daniel Carlson after he smashes through the extra point. This return taken from the 5-yard line. Another good return up the middle to the 29. And out comes Wilson. After Najee's rookie year, I said he had potential to be top 5. Henry number 1. Okay, eggs off. All right. Robot detected. Yeah, honestly, who? Oh, what can the Raiders defense do on this next drive? Wilson and the Broncos playing at a position they were at last year quite a bit, trailing. Down 7-0. Starting out with a handoff here to Williams. Up the middle he goes, pushing his way forward for a gain of 6. You know, you can put the running backs in whatever order you want, but if Chubb's not number 1, your list is just automatically invalid. Chubb, CMC, Henry, Taylor, Eckler, my pity. Yeah, Eckler's top 5, 100%. It's a good list. Approaching the 1-minute mark of the first quarter, Wilson going play action. Now going to throw out of the backfield over the shoulder of Williams. Joe Mixon's number 1 at getting federal crimes. I bet he was in the same car as John Morant this weekend. That's going to be a crazy league. Prison league, football's going to be crazy. Josh Jacobs, CMC, Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler. Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't know if I'd put JT in the top 5, to be honest. I'm not sure. In the shotgun is Russell Wilson. We'll hand off to Williams again with some more room to run. Getting halfway to that line to gain. Picks up 4. Wait, did I just see a list with no Henry in the top 5? That's actually crazy. Yeah, and Saquon's. I don't know. Saquon's kind of a risk because he actually had his first full season since his rookie year last year, so we'll see if he can replicate it. Final play of the first quarter. It is 2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Wilson will drop back from center. Across the middle he goes. He's got Albert Okwuegbunam. Big time catch across the middle for the backup tight end. Actually, it's Dulcich, but close enough. Nobody is going to know. Robert Spillane on the tackle, bringing us to the second quarter. Broncos handing off to Williams, who was shut down at the 39, a loss of 2. Alberto has a crazy name to say as well. Saquon's still, he's great, don't get me wrong, but you can't just say that he's the best, in the league when he gets injured all the time because of one good season. You got to be fair about that. Wilson back under center after Williams goes backwards for the first time today. Russ with his own line collapsing. He's going to throw on the run, deep left side. Jump ball is incomplete. And that football just bounced like a basketball. First incompletion of the afternoon for Wilson. Okay, he had one complete good season. I was saying he's the best, saying his talent to be. Fair enough. 3rd down at 12, Wilson to the shotgun. From the Raider 39-yard line, needing the 27. Russ rolling right. Crosby chasing. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Okay, so for those of you that don't know in my chat, Levi Michael are IRLs. They are here solely for the purpose to troll. Take nothing of what they say seriously. On for the 56-yard field goal attempt is Brandon McManus. Mile High, of course, has a great atmosphere for field goal kickers, as this kick is up and wide left, no good. At least he had the distance. Can't really blame the accuracy on this game. It is what it is. I did do a podcast with them. Factual. Yeah, that lasted about 5-6 weeks. Katie Pickett's top 1 on having the smallest hands. What's my top 5 quarterbacks? I actually had a good list. I'm going to try to name it off in 5 seconds. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Hurts, and, who's my 5th? I can't remember. I'll get to it in a second. Garoppolo and the Raiders back on offense. Good starting field position from their own 46. Jimmy G tucks the shoulder, throwing right side. He's got a man inside the Bronco 40. Austin Hooper, who has been passed around more than the school thought. Been on 4 different teams in the last 4 years. Lamar's not top 5. Hard pass. Hard pass on Lamar Jackson. Forget who I had as my man. I feel like I might have had a Rodgers, but he had a struggling year last year, so who knows. Garoppolo back to the gun. Trying to go to work again. Broncos rush 4 across the middle. Garoppolo's got Adams with speed inside the red zone. Herbert, yeah, Herbert's number 5. There you go. I knew I was forgetting somebody obvious. I think Herbo's probably 4. I'd go Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Herbert, Hurts would be my top 5. Inside the red zone now are the Raiders, looking to double up on their lead. Hand off Josh Jacobs, the man that scored the touchdown for them on the last drive, goes full speed ahead for a gain of 4. Chili, you have my full permission to do whatever you want to Levi and Michael. I'm just going to leave that out there. You too, Exile. Do what you want. What's up, Osman? No problem. Good to have you here. Garoppolo under center from the 15-yard line. Head off Josh Jacobs up the middle. Trying to go through a different crease, and it does not pay off. Only a gain of 2. Yeah, Levi's a Bengal fan. Michael's a Steeler fan, so you can see how their opinions are going to skew things. Burrow's on top of Mahomes. Yeah, Baker's on top of Burrow. What's your point? 3rd and 4, Garoppolo from the 13-yard line. Jacobs in the backfield. We'll run a route here. Garoppolo throwing right side. He's got Devontae Adams inside the 5. That is true. You hate Nick Chubb because he owns you. That's why. But I understand. And Levi gets timed out. Absolute W for my chat. Vegas has it 1st and goal from the 3 halfway through the 2nd quarter. Pitch to Jacobs looking for blocking, and he did not get enough. A loss of a yard. Cheated out of another ring. Cheated out of another ring is interesting. If you're referring to 2018, I would say fair play. But it is what it is. Perhaps the final play before the 2-minute warning. Can the Raiders punch it in here? Head off Jacobs left side, cutting back inside, getting down to the 1. Nearly put the team on his back there. All right, that's actually a fair take. Which ring was a Mickey Mouse ring for Mahomes? Because that's actually not a terrible take. Top 5 defenders in the league right now? Oh, I'm really not up to date on that. Not going to lie, that changes every year. 3rd and goal, and for the 3rd consecutive time, the Raiders in the I formation. This time to the right side goes Jacobs. Shedding tackles. He is stuffed at the 1. I can't even think about. Yeah, I don't think it a Mickey Mouse ring. You can claim that the Niners just threw it away, but whatever. Stafford had a Mickey Mouse ring? Wow, nah, he earned that. He had to beat Brady and Rodgers, right? 4th down and goal from the 1. The Raiders are going to go for it. A Broncos stop will give them some momentum here. As a handoff to Jacobs, up the middle, diving to the end zone. He's got his 2nd touchdown of the day. Wow. Josh Jacobs in 2 quarters has 2 touchdowns. His 4th consecutive carry, goal to go. That one finally does go. And again, Josie Jewell, too slow. What's good, his stash? Yeah, he had to defeat, whatever. The Cardinals were free. Kyler Murray threw that game away. Yeah, it was fair enough. Extra point here from Carlson on the way and through. Yeah, you want to talk about a Mickey Mouse championship. Let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals Mickey Mouse AFC championship run. In the wild card, they beat the Raiders, who were sold by the refs on the one play when they blew a whistle inadvertently, and they didn't change it. They just stuck with a touchdown. Carr threw the game away on the last drive. Following that, they played the worst number 1 seed in NFL history in the Tennessee Titans, where Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions and gifted them the best field position ever on their last drive. Moving on to the AFC title game, Patrick Mahomes completely shut himself down in half number 2. I think the Chiefs scored 3 points that entire second half. And then the Super Bowl, they got exactly what they deserved. A good dose of Aaron Donald. That team with that offensive line should have never made it that far. Okay, well, even if you take the Chiefs out of that equation, the Titans should have never been a 1 seed. Why they went 12-5 that season, I have no idea. Without Derrick Henry for half the year. Who allowed that? Wilson and the Broncos now trailing by 14. Their divisional rivals have been giving it to him so far. Wilson with pressure off the edge. There's a sack for Max Crosby. A loss of 7. Wilson Getting used to his old offensive line once again. Yeah, Tannehill had it. Ryan Tannehill is such a frustrating player to watch. The first sack for either team goes to Crosby. Now 2nd and 17. Wilson evading pressure, and he will throw it away. Browns O-line's the worst in the league. Oh, yeah, 2019, of course. Glad you're visiting from the future. God, that 2019 offensive line was miserable. And Nick Chubb led the league in rushing yards up until Week 18, when Derrick Henry once again had a Mickey Mouse 200-yard day against an AFC South opponent. If Nick Chubb was in the AFC South, he would have a 2,000-yard season every season. But the fact that Chubb finishes second every year against the Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals 6 times, you've got to give him more credit for that. You can't just look at Henry's carries and say, oh, Chubb might have over a yard per carry more than Henry. You also have to look at strength of opponents. Like, the Texans' defense is garbage. Under 90 seconds left to go now in the half. 3rd down and 17. The Broncos' offensive line falling apart like they did all year last year. Handoff here to Williams, trying to get some room to run. He is 5 yards short of the line to gain. We were injured getting all day, yeah. Switching sports, how do you guys feel about the NBA Conference Finals so far? Very disappointed in the Lakers. Very, very disappointed. I thought they'd have a lot of momentum after beating the Warriors. Very solid team. 2 back-to-back upsets for the Lakers, and they've just soiled it. Punt here for Riley Dixon, his 2nd of the day. Getting this one back to the Raiders. Fair catch called for at the 24-yard line. That'd be chilly. Bro had a trap crush him ready. That's crazy. Heat and Denver should play, yeah. I hope Jimmy gets a ring, man. I really do. Now, if you guys time out my IRLs, I have no issue with that, to be quite honest with you. I mess with that so heavily. Garoppolo and the Raiders trying to piece together a little 2-minute drill here. 1:16 and 2 timeouts left for Vegas. Garoppolo, good protection, throwing a pass left side. It's hauled in by Hunter Renfrow, who picks up 6, and Garoppolo is still perfect on the day. Hunter Renfrow is such an underrated receiver. I don't mind. I can usually encrypt grammar pretty well, so I get it. 2nd down and 4. 1:11 left now in the 2nd quarter. Adams in motion at the top of your screen. Garoppolo across the middle. Deep he goes. He's got Jacoby Myers. Replicable to the first play we saw today. That one goes for 14. Raiders burn their 2nd timeout. One of the best route runners in football? Which one? Sounds like an exclusive Starbucks flavor. Jacoby Myers. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hope Jimmy Butler. I'm going to go Heat in 6 for the finals. That's going to be a historic ring. Do you think that's going to be better than, what's his face? 1:01, 2nd left to go. 1st down and 10. Garoppolo. Gonna heave this one deep down the left side. 1-on-1. What a grab by Adams, but he's forced out of bounds. An even better play by Damari Mathis. Ooh. And we're going to get a booth review. This could be huge. Did Davante Adams get his feet down? That is the question. Looks like he might have from that angle. This one might be better. Left foot, right foot. Looks like he got it before his back touched down, but that football did not look like it was in his hands. We'll see what they consider possession. Good. Thank God they stuck with that call on the field. All right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
Gonna stay incomplete. Thankfully, because he did get his feet down, but that ball was definitely incomplete. We almost had deja vu. Who remembers that Lions game last year where they gave him a touchdown for nothing? Under a minute to go. Adams nearly with a remarkable catch. Just could not hang on downfield. So Jimmy G going to throw left side again. That time it is caught. Austin Hooper. Welcome back, Mateo. Long time no see. Good to have my overseas viewers back here. Adams, 2nd best wide receiver in the NFL. I messed with that. Let's do that next. Top 5 receivers. I think Jefferson's an easy one. I think Jefferson, Hill, Adams, or Chase at the 3 and 4. Oh, okay. And we're going to get another booth review back-to-back here at Mile High. Did Austin Hooper get both feet down? That's our next question. Quite frankly, I do not care. And the answer is yes. So 2 back-to-back pointless reviews. Cooper Kupp, kind of forgot about him. You're going to put Diggs in the top 5, but no... oh, never mind. Raiders down to their final timeout with 50 seconds remaining. Garoppolo, good protection. Looking for the end zone again. That one is too strong for Hunter Renfrow. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Adams, yeah. I think you have to have Adams, Tyreek, Jefferson, and Chase in your top 5. I feel like Jamar's top 5. Second down at 10. Garoppolo, too strong. Looking for the end zone to Renfrow on that play. Instead, he's going to heave it right side. He's got Austin Hooper in stride and inside the 20. Gain of 22 yards. Chase Higgins, Boyd, Michael Thomas, and DPJ. That is such a cancerous list. Funny, but also awful. Cam Stearns on the tackle, saving the touchdown. Raiders are going to burn their final timeout with 16 seconds left in the half. See if they'll kick here. Oh, Levi's also a troll. I'm telling you, all my IRLs that come in here are just flat out trolling. So, it is what it is. Why'd you get timed out? Because I gave Chili permission, and when he gets permission, he doesn't hold back. X's and X off are a very good choice. Yeah. See? My un-IRLs know better. Daniel Carlson, one of the most accurate kickers in the league, on for his first of the season. This one from 36 out to put the Raiders up 3 possessions is up and good. Raiders lead 17-0. Kind of what I expected in this game, to be honest. Daniel Carlson, I have nightmares of, bro. We almost won a game against them 2 years ago with Nick Mullins at quarterback, and Daniel Carlson knocked through like a 56-yarder to win it. I was there. Could have won the division that year, I think, if we won that game. In typical Browns fashion, we'll have to wait to win our first division since 1989. When Jim Brown was actually a contributing member of society. Rest in peace to the GOAT. Knee taken to the end zone. Chad has been a W today. Good looks. Really appreciate that. What's not a W is looking at that dude's dusty Air Forces through the bottom side of the bleachers. When am I going to do the Bears game? I did yesterday. I streamed that one yesterday, so highlights of that will be out in a couple days. And I remember you're a Bears fan, so you're in for a treat. The highlights of that will be out on May 25th. Broncos now with 13 seconds left in the half. Just going to hand it off and take the time down. Not wanting to bleed any further, although they're going to burn another timeout. Jim Brown's arguably the third greatest NFL player ever. He's definitely the most impactful on and off the field. He didn't play very long because the Browns wouldn't pay him. But Bears won that game, but it was an absolute nail-biter. Came down to the final play. Russell Wilson on the final play of the first half. On 2nd and 4, he goes across the middle. That's going to be a first down completion. And perhaps one more play. Time for a comeback. We'll see. All right, X's set Megs off. Chili, whichever one of you wants to throw down the hammer. Feel free. Can't believe the Guardians showed game 1 and 2 against the Mets. Seriously, me neither. Final play now of the first half. As the Broncos burnt their final timeout, Wilson going to air it out towards the end zone. Looking for some and any points for the Broncos. Jump ball batted way up in the air. That's going to be intercepted and picked off. Trayvon Moehrig, the safety. W eggs off his first time out. Oh, the mods grew up so fast. All right. And XSM, you're next in the batting order, bud. Have at it. Broncos are going to kick it away, down 17. Not your first time out? No. I actually did not know that. Regroup and go to half positive? Yeah. If that was the Broncos' mindset all year last year, I might want to change that. McManus on for the kickoff, kicking back to a Raiders team who has dominated so far today. Looking to add fuel to the fire, return taken to the left sideline up to the 24. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, that was an accidental timeout, you know. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bush 22 leading the fan standings right now. W him. Garoppolo and the Raiders back on offense, up by 17 points already. Looking to add to it. That's going to help a first down completion to Hooper. Defense needs to step it up. Offense needs to step it up. Raiders have dominated in every cylinder and aspect of this game. Another tackle for Stearns. Probably the only player that's had a decent day today for the Broncos. Nothing's going your way, special teams included today, unfortunately. These two teams tied the last time they met in the simulation series last year. Looking like it's going to be a good result for the Raiders as Jacobs take it away with the penalty marker down. He found a second gear, but this one is going to come back. Here's Derek Carr. Funny. That was a good one.
Still first down.
So it'll be 1st and 8, of course. The also common 1st down and 8 after the holding penalty. Raiders are going to motion some men. Take a look at Adams in the slot. Could be going to him. Instead, it goes inside, nearly intercepted by Josie Jewell. Does Jewell want to spy on Garoppolo? He's not Lamar. You know what? I don't know. It's a great question. Jimmy G's probably got some wheels. I don't know. 2nd down and 8 now. Garoppolo looking to go back to work. Jacobs in the backfield is going to get the carry. Left side he goes, spinning for no reason, and he's going to lose a yard because of that. So the Broncos with a chance to get a stop. It's the outside linebacker, Randy Gregory, on the tackle. Mason Rudolph for MVP specs. Surprised there are any ties yet? I mean, it's only week 1. Give it a couple weeks, there will be. 3rd down and 9, a chance for the Broncos once again to recapture some momentum as Garoppolo looking to eliminate that possibility off his back foot. Deep right side jump ball, batted up, incomplete. Well played by Patrick Surtain. And it'll be 4th and 9. It spy Tom Brady and it works. Yeah. Madden, you can spy anybody. Quarterback spy a toddler, and it would still happen. A.J. Cole the third on for the punt. His first of the day and of the season. Obviously, as he gets this one away. Very good punt. Return from inside the 15, and that is exactly where the return will end. Pat Surtain, best in the league. That's bold, but I admire it. Like the confidence. I'll tell you who's not the best in the league and who's not playing like it. That man right there, Russell Wilson. Mike was the biggest devil's advocate, and it's actually hilarious. Wilson under center. 4:26 to go for the Broncos to put up 17 points. As the jet sweep is blown up, the first touch from Cortland Sutton goes backwards 3 yards. Where does Aaron Donald rank all time? I don't know, you know. He probably one of the better spurts. In terms of defenders all time, I'd say top 15. Because there was a ton of great defenders on, the Steel Curtain, the Purple Rain, Purple People Eaters. You kind of forget about them. Wilson under center now, 2nd and 13. Hand off to Williams on the right side. Shedding off one tackle, picking up 5 yards. Greatest inside D-line all time? Probably, yeah. That's probably fair. But I mean, you got to think like Mean Joe Green, J.J. Watt. Like, there's a ton of other excellent defenders. 3rd down and 8 for the Broncos. Wilson taking a deep drop back, going to step up, throw left side. Got him into the outside, but not enough for the line to gain is KJ Hamler. Unfortunate. Broncos will punt once again. 3 and out. Broncos should have taken Justin Fields. I forgot about that. They did have the opportunity. Crazy to think about. Riley Dixon on for his first punt of the second half. Just under 3 to go in the 3rd quarter. Gets this one away. It's a decent punt. Fair catch called for at the 37-yard line. Beneducci should start over Russ. Honestly, if they keep playing the game like this, then I don't disagree with that. I'm going to have like 30 seconds of watch time from Bronco fans combined in this upload, but it happens. What's good to press Brownsville? Garoppolo on the Raiders. Didn't get much of a breather. Their defense just that elite today. Handoff here to Jacobs to the left side. He goes, and he is shut down. Looks like the Bronco defense is waking up well. Top 5 wide receivers are Mike Sims-Walker, backs. Lester Jean, backs. Kevin Ogletree, backs. I don't even know how to say that dude's name. Backs. Brendan Lloyd, backs. Mike Sims-Walker's the Jaguar legend. 2nd and 13. Garoppolo handing off to Jacobs up the middle, and he is shut down again. Despite the 2 touchdowns, he hasn't been that very accurate on the ground today. It's like he's missing his rhythm. Sit down, Joshua. Nice. Bronco defense once again trying to help their offense in any way possible. It's 3rd down and 12, looking for a stop by Garoppolo. Going to throw left side on the run. That's going to be hauled in. What a grab by Hooper, but it'll be 4th and inches. That's close. I can't believe he didn't get the first down there. Wow. Now on 4th and inches, it is going to be a punt once again from A.J. Cole. Gets this one away as well. To the left sideline we go. Fair catch called for. That one goes out of bounds at the 13. Did you just say let's right on the field? I didn't hear that, but I'd probably believe it. That's something Madden would do. Instead of making their game realistic, they're going to do that. Did I hear him when he died? I mean, if he was physically saying something as he died, I didn't hear that, but obviously I did hear about the news. Unfortunate. Broncos offense has been gifted yet another chance. Can they finally put points on the board? Wilson rolling right. Gonna throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Oh, Russ. If Russ is cooking, I am not attending nor eating. Yeah, not a great pass, unfortunately. Wilson having some last year flaws still. Gonna heave this one deep left side. It is nowhere near his receiver. Why is Russ this awful? They have top tier Madden presentation, multiple announcer studios you spin, or gameplay, physics based. I would much rather have. I'd much rather have a better mic, to be honest with you. So if that counts as ESPN, I'll take it. Once again, 3rd and 10 for Russ and the Broncos. No passes of Wilson's this half have been pretty. Looking for one here, deep left side on the run. That's hauled in by Cortland Sutton. That's good, yes, I agree. Patrick SpongeBob be going off on Russ right now, honestly. Big time catch from Sutton, though. That could change some things. Max Crosby nearly got that sack, too. Perhaps that's the exact pass that Mr. Wilson needs to get back into the rhythm. On 1st and 10, looking to keep it up. Crosby coming off the edge. Wilson had to get rid of it. He really didn't. He had 2 wide open receivers, but go off, I guess. NBA crowd chants, yeah. I wish NFL fans were like English soccer fans, man. Those people are a different breed. An absolutely different breed. Wilson has not been cooking very much in this half, let alone the entire game. Looking to move the 6 here on 2nd and 10 with an empty backfield, going deep right side towards the end zone. Jump ball is knocked away. Nate Hobbs, the cornerback, one, breaking that one away. Well played. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Broncos, but luckily they are in field goal range, so they can pull it back within a 2-possession game. Once again, another 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. Looking for the Raider 24-yard line. Russ got good protection across the middle. He goes, not even close as Williams. Good to Cancun, LeBron. Man, even as a GOAT fan, I got to admit, he has not been sharp this playoffs. 3 days left of school. Lucky you, I got 10. McManus back on the field. 0 for 1. Missed from 56. This one from 49 to put the Broncos on the board. The kick is up, and it is good. Barely got it, but it goes through. So the Broncos finally on the board. You know, given their weapons, you wouldn't think they'd be too trash. I mean, their running back is excellent. But their quarterback is a Super Bowl champion. Their receivers, they have a pretty solid core. Their tight ends are okay. It's, you know. Now we need a pick 6. It could happen. Honestly, I wouldn't put it against the game. Cushionberry, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. You guys know what school I wish. I don't get out till June 5th. McManus on the kick. Going back to the Raiders, whose lead is trimmed from 17 to 14. This return, take it up the middle. Well played by the Broncos special teams. Bronco defense trying to get a couple stops here. Yeah, it's all right, though. If you guys are new to the channel, I say it all the time. I have a lot of free time. I get out at noon every day. I'm a junior, so I'm almost done. Not too much of a struggle left for me. 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Garoppolo back in command for the Raider offense. Go on left side. Too strong for Hooper. Surtain is the 2nd best quarterback. The best quarterback being Sauce. 3rd being Jalen Ramsey. That's actually pretty fair. 3 exams for 3 weeks. In 3 weeks. Wow. Unfortunate. My school is pretty much done away with exams. They don't mess with that much anymore. Garoppolo now on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw for the 2nd consecutive play. Throwing on the run, incomplete. All right now, Broncos defense is looking good. Diggs is top 3. I mean, yeah, when the quarterback throws it right to him. Nah, I don't know, though. Really couldn't tell you. Top 5 edge rushers, let's rank those next. Big time, 3rd down and 10. This will likely be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Jimmy G with an empty backfield. Gonna go across the middle. On the run, he's got Hunter Renfrow. Ending the 3rd quarter. The Raiders break through and move the sticks. 2nd reception for the wide receiver out of Clemson. Moving us to the 4th and final quarter. Raiders trying to close out a commanding first half victory. Throw across the middle, hauled in by Austin Hooper into Denver territory. Micah Parsons, fair enough. You could make cases for Parsons, Garrett, Bosa, or Watt, to be honest. It'll be interesting to see how Parsons is with the position change this year. Garoppolo back-to-back first down tosses, looking for 3 in a row here. On 1st and 10, he's got 3 in a row. There's Jacoby Myers. Wouldn't say he's in his prime, yeah. Well, I mean, Jalen Ramsey in his prime was a different animal. That 2017 Saxonville team was still one of the greatest single-year defenses I've ever witnessed. They were crazy. Now under 5 to go in the 4th and final quarter. Raiders looking to put this game to bed. Renfrow in motion at the top of your screen. Garoppolo will take a snap. Fake the handoff to Jacobs. Play action. Jimmy G setting his feet. Looking end zone back corner. It's incomplete. Adams got lit up. What's good, Jim Bush Plunkett? Welcome to the chat. Interception vibes in the chat. If there was one at this point, I'd be shocked. Devontae Adams just got assaulted. Reminds me of a certain tunnel after a certain football game. 2nd and 10 for Garoppolo. Too much for Adams in the end zone. He's going to go back to the play action. Not going to abandon it quite yet. Excellent protection. He's going to throw deep left side. That's too wide. Oh, maybe you can get a blocked kick. Although I don't think I've ever seen one of those in Madden. There's a first time for everything in this game. Now 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Garoppolo with 3 receivers left and 1 right. Looking for the 14-yard line of Denver. Jimmy G planting his feet. A penalty marker down. For now, he's got a first down to Austin Hooper. But we will check on the penalty. And this one's coming back. Best quarterback, Malik Willis, of course. I was actually kind of laughing at the Steelers for not drafting him, so I thought he would be better. 3rd down at 20. That kind of changes a thing or two. Raiders now on the verge of field goal range on 3rd and 20. Garoppolo dropping back. Pressure around him. Rolling right. Stepping up. Had to get rid of it. Still, though, 51-yarder. That's not a gimme. They missed this. That could really help the Broncos out. Michael Myers should be playing majority of the snaps, not Hooper. Based on what I saw for the depth chart, that is not what I saw. Daniel Carlson on for a 51-yarder. So once again, make this a 3-possession game and essentially put the game to bed. The kick is up on the way, and it is good. Raiders lead back to 17. Yeah, Daniel Carlson's not missing, unfortunately. He's easily top 3 kicker in the league, probably top 2. Bottom 1 kicker is Justin Tucker against the Browns. That's about it, though. Bro really missed 2 kicks last year against the Browns. That was crazy. Purdy's the next Brady, facts. Score 17 in 4 minutes. I mean, yeah, sure, you would have to be the first team to recover an onside kick, but we'll see what happens. Carlson on for the kick as the Broncos will get the ball back. Fans starting to file towards the exits, not believing in their team to get it done here. And why would they? Showing very few signs of life. Best kicker is definitely Tucker, all time. Vinatieri's number 2 all time. Although those can go back and forth. But Tucker's accuracy and just his strength and length. He has the record for the longest field goal. It's incredible. That sounded very sus, by the way. Pause. Russ and the Broncos back down by 17, needing 3 quick drives to tie things up with just 4 to go. Wilson going to throw across the middle. Incomplete. A lot of contact. No penalty marker. That's unbelievable. Jerry Jeudy got mugged. Bids to leave early aren't real. It depends. I left early for the Browns-Raiders game in 2020 because it was 32 degrees, raining sideways. We were down 10 and they had the ball taking knees, but you are right about that. Wilson in the gun on 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. Good protection this time. Going to step up and take off for the first time today. Sliding down after a gain of 6. Yeah, that was such a terrible... Yeah, Russ got paid. Okay. I don't think it matters at this point. Are the Broncos that had the winning record since Peyton Manning, or am I wrong? You're right. I think. I believe you're correct. Wilson back to the gun on 3rd down and 4. Clock ticking, under 4 to go now in the 4th quarter. Wilson taking a low snap. Raiders rushing for Wilson. Throw it on the run. Got tripped. It's incomplete. Who's letting Russ cook? I don't know, man. They need fired, though. Russ just needs to retire. Went 9-7 in 2016. Really? Did not know that. With who at quarterback that year? 4th down and 4 for the Broncos. If they do not convert, that'll essentially put the game to bed officially. Wilson going to heave this one deep down the right side. That is caught, but out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Oh, Russ. That was the freest wide open pass of all time. You were 7-3 at the bye? Dang. Dang. Well, the Raiders are going to try to put even more points on the board, and why wouldn't they? Statistically bad after the bye after Manning. Makes sense. That's more than just a dagger. That's like, yeah, you get the idea. Raiders back on offense. Going to start taking some clock with them. Handoff here to Jacobs up the middle. He goes, and still Josie Jewell just can't bring that man down. We found a script tonight. Russ and Madden looking exactly like Russ in real life. I know. Sometimes this game is realistic with how the players perform. Not exactly how they animate, but you get the ideas. Broncos still winning it all. It's only week 1. It is just the opening week. Still plenty of football to be played. And it's only the sim. It's just a bunch of robots. Garoppolo under center once again on 2nd down and 4. Jacobs in the backfield. Really get the carry up the middle. He goes, and he is near the first down. 3rd and 1. Once the Broncos not use timeouts, why would they? I mean, it's wraps. Getting these things for no real reason. It's exciting. It's fun when your team wins and when your new players play well. It's kind of cool. 3rd down at the yard, the final play before the 2-minute warning. From the Bronco 20, Garoppolo. He was going to look to pass. Across the middle, wide open Davante Adams. 1st down, Raiders. All right, let's go home. Davante Adams, 5 receptions for 51 yards today. Hand off here to Jacobs. Right side he goes. Mushing through some tackles. Got a gain of 6. Pretty much me over Hackett, to be honest. I mean, let's be real. Let's be honest. 2nd down and 4 for the Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the backfield looking for the hat trick. Already has 2 touchdowns today. Could he get number 3 here? Up the middle he goes, right side. It's a good tackle for Alex Singleton. Yeah, like I said, anybody over Nathaniel Hackett. But he is just a walking corpse with a headset on. Shocked he hasn't been fired yet. 3rd and 2 now for the Raiders. Jacobs in the backfield once again. As Garoppolo going to take the clock all the way down. Hand off Josh Jacobs. Up the middle he goes. He is short of the line to gain by a yard. Why not go for it here if you're the Raiders? Or at least line up like you're going to. Stars Knights going to OT again. Are they playing right now? That series has been interesting. Carlson going to line up to take another kick. Will he actually get it off? Yes, he will. And that is going to be the final play of the day. The kick is up and good. And the Raiders are going to take a commanding Week 1 win over their divisional rivals Broncos with a 23-3 win over Denver in Denver. Wow. Well, that was an interesting game. Join me tomorrow for Dolphins-Chargers. Probably is going to be one of the better games this first opening week. Should be a lot of fun. Tua versus Justin Herbert, 2 elite quarterbacks in the NFL. Join me tomorrow for that. Going to be a late night stream. I have it listed as 9 p.m. right now. Realistically, it'll be like 7 or 8. But keep an eye on the Discord. If you're not already joined, check one of my community posts for the Discord link. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining. I will see you boys later.